welcome to Cover Story. Our guest today is Anurag Thakur, the leader of the BJP's youth wing. Anurag talks to us about the generational change in Modi's BJP, about agitational politics in the age of Twitter, and also about the politics of cricket. For don't forget, he's also a board member of the controversial BCCI.
During the recent Goa executive, he was always at Narendra Modi's side, but there is more to Anurag Thakur than just being a part of the Moditwa bandwagon. The 38-year-old MP from Hamirpur is also the chief of the Bharatiya Yuva Morcha, the BJP's youth wing. It was under his leadership that the BJP undertook its famous Tiranga Yatra in Jan 2011 to unfurl the national flag in Srinagar's Lal Chowk. Anurag led party seniors like Sushma Swaraj, Arun Jaitley and Anant Kumar to court arrest and made headlines. His father Prem Kumar Dhumal is the ex-chief minister of Himachal Pradesh, but Anurag doesn't use his father's surname. We'll ask him if this is his concession against dynastic politics. There is also more to Anurag than politics, for he is a keen cricketer, a member of the contentious BCCI board, and, in fact, one of the first things he did as an MP was to build a cricket stadium in Dharamshala. Let us now talk to him and find out how good he is at bowling political googlies.
Hello and welcome to Cover Story. Mr. Thakur, I'll begin with where all BJP questions begin with Narendra Modi. I've seen in the pictures of the national executive, whether in Goa or even in Delhi, you're always there by his side. What is the special equation that you have with Narendra Modi?
I think he's the most popular leader today. If you look at this interview also, it started with Mr. Modi's question. So it shows how important he is today for the country. Because what he has achieved in the past 3 tenures as a Gujarat Chief Minister, as a politician who has the guts to take decisions, whether in Gujarat or outside Gujarat, within the party, I think everyone, you travel all across the country from the urban to the semi-urban and rural areas, you will find a lot of Modi supporters.
But not in Bihar,
He went to Kerala. On a 70-kilometer stretch, there was people standing on the roadside just waiting to have a look at Mr. Modi.
But they didn't translate into votes in Karnataka. That's what makes us wonder. In your Himachal Pradesh also, he went, but he didn't really get to the votes.
Wherever he travelled in Himachal, he won those seats.
But in Karnataka, that didn't happen. Karnataka, wherever he went, you lost those seats. You lost all the seats.
You can't judge his role as in the national politics by mere one election. Look at the country today. We are facing the problem of price rise, inflation, corruption, unemployment. And the Congress government is indecisive. People are looking at a party who can come and take decisions, clean the system, and there to play an important role in the nation building.
But isn't Modi's BJP a more aggressive BJP where means don't matter, end matters? You have someone like Amit Shah who has some charges against him. He's been playing a key role. You have Yedurappa who Modi wants to come back, though he has corruption charges. So ऐसे नहीं लगता जो election जीत जाए उसको ले आओ और forget the charges against them.
No, you can say that because for the last 9.5 years, Congress is doing the witch hunt. They are misusing the CBI to put cases against the BJP leaders, and they got a major threat from leaders like Narendra Modi, who they see as a upcoming man, who's going to play a very important role in the 2014 elections. That is why they're misusing the CBI to put cases against Amit Shah, Narendra Modi and rest of the Gujarat government officials. Why they are unable to prove in the last 9.5 years anything against Mr. Modi or his team.
But tell me something, fine, I agree that, BJP always says that the CBI is being a witch hunt. But the perception of Gujarat riots, that is not going to go away from Modi. How is he going to overcome that?
If you look at the pre-independence and post-independence, riots happened every second year in Gujarat. It is only after 2002, there is not even a single incident in the state of Gujarat. And Muslims in Gujarat have the highest per capita income all over India. They are the most educated Muslims in Gujarat. Maximum bank account holders of Muslims in Gujarat. Will they vote for Modi?
Have they voted for Modi?
Yes, if you look
at they have not yet voted.
Of course, yes. If you look at the stronghold of Mr. Ahmed Patel, we won elections there. If you look at the seats in the municipal corporation.
Have they voted for Modi?
Yes, if you look
They
at
have not yet voted.
Of course, yes. If you look at the stronghold of Mr. Ahmed Patel, we won elections there. If you look at the seats in the municipal corporation elections, you look at the data. Immediately after the Vidhan Sabha polls, we won all the seats which had the 90% above Muslim population. We won all the seats.
But what about Muslims outside Gujarat? Nitish Kumar left because of that. What about the Muslims of Bihar, of West Bengal?
He may have reservation. He may have other reasons to leave. But I see it is going to help the BJP to increase its number in the state of Bihar and rest of the country. We are going to cross 200 in the coming times.
You crossed 200. Uske baad? How are the allies?
We got allies, Shiv Sena, Akali Dal, and others will come. You know, in 1998, we used to think like this. How many seats BJP will get? How many allies will get? But with a leader like Atal Bihari Vajpayee and with the BJP, once you get above 180 or you are the largest party, people come to you. They try and form a government. They try and make a common minimum program. You can work on those things.
What is the common minimum people have with Modi? With Vajpayee, yes, he was a more adaptable secular face. Modi के साथ क्या minimum मिलेगा?
राजनीति में अछूत कोई नहीं होता है. If you look at the Indian politics in the last 65 years, you will see many parties who were part of UPA were part of NDA first. They were part of the BJP alliance in the past, or then they become the alliance partners of the Congress. So you can't deny those facts.
Okay, moving away from that, you still haven't answered my question about you and Mr. Modi. What is the special equation he has with you?
See, Mr. Modi was in charge of Himachal, Haryana, Jammu Kashmir, Chandigarh and Jammu Kashmir for 5-6 years. That is in the 90s. We had a very close equation because he being the Prabhari or the in charge of Himachal Pradesh, there was a close relation for the past 20 years. I was very young when we used to talk to him, hear about him, and he used to be a strong man even during that time.
When did you first meet Modi? What was that meeting like? How old were you?
Way back in the year 1995, 96.
What was he like then?
He came for one of the elections. But my more meetings with Mr. Modi started only after 1998. I became the Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association president in the year 2000. Mr. Jetli was the president of Delhi District Cricket Association, and Mr. Modi then became the Chief Minister of Gujarat in the year 2000. Then he was frequently travelling towards this area also, and he became the President of Gujarat Cricket Association. Because of cricket and politics, and he's like a elder brother to my father, or they are very close friends. That is also an important thing, that he's being close to my father. There's a connection also that we've been very close as a family.
Apart from that, you talked about Himachal politics. Your father is the ex-Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh, but you are here in the Lok Sabha, second-term MP. Are you going to go back to state politics?
Not at all. I'm enjoying my term as a Member of Parliament. Enjoy working for my constituency. The love and I got from my constituents, it gives me a lot of inspiration to work for them. There are many things I need to do.
But you can work for them better as a Chief Minister.
I think there are many senior leaders in the state who can play that role. Mr. Dhumal is a very popular leader, and I think he's the right person for that post. I'm happy as a Member of Parliament.
So in 2017, we won't see like what happened in Akhilesh, Mulayam Singh or Sukhbir Singh, Prakash Badal, that package deal?
I don't see that happening.
You don't see that happening yet. Your constituency, Hamirpur, I believe is one of the most educated constituencies. You yourself have studied in India, while I believe your brother was studied abroad. Is that an advantage? Because we see a lot of young dynasts even in the Congress, like a Rahul Gandhi, Sachin Pilot, Milind Deora. Everybody has studied abroad. Is this an advantage for you that you studied here, you are more in touch with India?
I used to play cricket. I played first-class cricket. I played for India under-19. I used to travel all across the country when I was just 15 years old. So I think the exposure I got at an early age helped me, knowing various cultures, how people live in various parts of the country, and the kind of exposure where you live in the rough conditions. You deal with a situation where you're losing a game and you work hard, plan and try and come back and win again. That teaches you a lot of lessons during the cricket game, which also helps in your daily routine or in a normal life to come through those crises, which you face every single day. So I think education is one. I studied in India, very much in Jalandhar. I did my graduation from Adwaba College. Not like others who studied abroad. I was more than happy to stay in India and to play for the country. But my father being in politics, I being the eldest son, he suffered from a heart attack way back in 1991-92. So I was told to come and work and earn something for the family. So I started Export House. So at the age of 20 I started working.
So how did you get into politics then? You clearly...
I became president of Himachal Cricket in the year 2000. I was just 25 years old. Many papers wrote that what a 25-year-old boy can do. I tried to bring a lot of facilities to Himachal. Create infrastructure. We created many grounds in Himachal. We created the world's most beautiful stadium at Dharamsala. Yes. We hosted IPL games. It happened in just 10 years. That was the turnaround story. In the meantime, Congress government came. They tried to snatch away everything. Tried to control the cricket body. They tried to take away everything what we have built. But we fought back. When we fought back, the youth of Himachal stood by me. And BJP thought this is the right time to make me contest a Lok Sabha election, which I won by the record margin, 1,74,000 votes.
This is interesting. Your entry into politics is via cricket. So
via cricket. I was not active as a politician or from a political family, but I was more into cricket and the promotion of sports. My first love was cricket.
I think it still is.
Yeah, still it is. As a joint secretary of the BCCI and president of Himachal Cricket, I have a lot of responsibilities, but I still give a lot of time for my constituency.
Also, I noticed your father is Prem Kumar Dhumal, but you are Anurag Thakur. Why haven't you taken your father's surname?
I think somehow I felt at the age of 13, 14 when I was in class 9 that if I play for country, because I was doing well, I was captain of my state team and the zonal team, played for India under 19. I thought if I play for India, someone will say his father was member of parliament, that is why he has played, or he got a push. So I thought at that age that I should change my surname and try and achieve whatever I could in life, just be on my own and try and do something in my life.
You also mentioned BCCI. We have to also go into the politics of cricket. Recently there has been a lot of focus on BCCI. I noticed when, BJP was very quick in asking Ashwini Kumar and Pawan Bansal to step down. But when it came to Srinivasan, neither you nor Arun Jaitley or anybody from BJP said he should, or anyone from the BCCI said he should step down. You only said step aside. Why are there two rules then? Perception of corruption is there in both cricket and politics.
What is the charge against Mr. Srinivasan?
That he used his office to, his son-in-law misused his office. Same thing as Pawan Bansal. His nephew misused his office for undue favors.
Mr. Pawan Bansal's nephew was caught taking bribe on behalf of a minister. Okay. His son-in-law, police said that he is involved in betting. They could not prove for the last 1.5 months that he is involved in betting. There are two things, match fixing and betting. People do betting on elections, on various other things, on sports.
But initially the allegation was of match fixing, not just betting.
There is no legal framework on betting. Even match fixing, there is no proof against him. Even police has no charge. Police never said that he is involved in match fixing. Police said he used to bet through Mr. Bindu in one of the matches of the IPL, which they could not prove.
But at the start of the investigation, if he had stepped down, instead of just stepping aside, why give him that room to maneuver? You people didn't even ask him to step down.
No, he stepped aside before the actual probe started.
But he should have stepped down.
The police was doing its job. The BCCI has appointed 2 honorable judges, retired judges, to look into the matter. He retired before that. Those were independently decided by a body within the BCCI, and Mr. Srinivasan has no role to play in that.
But people like Rajiv Shukla, they resigned as vice president. Nobody from the BJP even offered to resign. I saw your tweets and your sound bites. You've been saying there should be transparency. You've been very vocal on that. But you are a joint secretary of the board. You did not step down. Arun Jaitley did not step down.
Why should I step down? Give me one good reason.
To force Srinivasan to step down. This is all building pressure.
It is not about building pressure. When you are working in an organization, when you can speak to your president, you remember, you look at the bites, look at your records. It was me who started talking to the president of BCCI, and I requested him to hold a meeting, which he accepted. We decided a date. Then it was again, discussed and said, no, we can't wait for 48 hours. Let's do it as soon as possible. And we did it within less than 12 hours. And in that meeting, it was decided that he's going to step aside. I played that important role. Mr. Jaitley played that important role, talking to BCCI president, telling him to step aside, which he agreed.
Currently, the sports minister is thinking of a bill which to bring BCCI and the RTI. Do you think that's a good idea?
Why only BCCI? Don't you think it should applicable to the NGOs, to the media houses, to the corporate houses? They need to change the RTI Act for that. You can't say that BCCI should be, put under RTI. We are not against it. We are very transparent. We've been very open. Our proceedings of the meetings, our decision taken, our funds, our balance sheets, everything is available online.
So then why should you object to being under RTI?
No, there are many things which will come through the RTI. If you say why this player has not been picked, why that player has been picked, you can't challenge a selector's decision. As an administrator, we never ask the selectors. I sit in the selection committee meetings as a convener, but I don't interfere. Those 5 selectors pick the best of the team, and we try and convene the meeting in the best atmosphere. That is it.
What about legalizing betting? You think that would solve some of the problems you are currently facing?
I think we need to have a look at it, whether our system, whether our country will accept that. I think many countries have it. Australia, England, many countries have it, and many people have suggested to make it legalized here. In India there is a parallel economy which flows, which we call black money. The government till today is unable to give a figure how much money is stashed abroad. The UPA government is unable to work on those 700 accounts which has been provided by the HSBC bank.
What happened to the BJP campaign? Advani raised this issue, then
I spoke on black money in the parliament. I also, Mr. Advani and I, both of us, we spoke on the black money in the parliament. I categorically asked that these accounts are not given by the Swiss banks. This is not an agreement between the two nations. These are the accounts which has been, taken away by one of the officials who worked for the French government, and the French government has given it to you. Why didn't you make it public? There is no agreement which comes in on the way. And what decision this government has taken on this? When we talk about legalizing the betting, we can't expect anything from the UPA government. They are indecisive. They can't take decisions. They just work on the end of 5 years term, like they're talking about the food security bill, they're talking about the land acquisition bill, they're talking about the formation of Telangana state. Thousands of people have given their life for Telangana. Mrs. Sonia Gandhi tells to Rahul Gandhi कि सत्ता जहर की तरह है. Power is like a poison. But to being in power, she took more than 3.5 years to form Telangana state. And still they are unable to decide on that. That shows that they're so greedy to be in power because they know if they have elections today, they're going to lose Andhra as well as the Telangana also.
What do you think of Rahul Gandhi? He is trying hard. He is now the vice president. How do you see his chances as a leader, as a young leader? Forget the Congress, BJP. How do you rate him as a young political leader?
I think he's working hard for his party. I've got nothing against Mr. Gandhi. He's got all the rights to work as a vice president of the Congress party. But he's always missing on those times, crucial times, when country wanted to hear what is his opinion. Whether it was 16 December incident which happened in Delhi, where a young woman was raped in a bus, whether it was the Lokpal bill or whether the recent incident happened in Uttarakhand, the national calamity. He was traveling abroad, celebrating his birthday. I got nothing against him. It is his life. He can celebrate his birthday in India or abroad. It is up to him. When country wants to listen to him, what is his opinion? He is always missing.
But they are...
It is his life. He can celebrate his birthday in India or abroad. It is up to him. When country wants to listen to him, what is his opinion? He is always missing.
But their argument is counter-argument that jab gaya to everybody started criticizing why has he gone. You know, they said it's...
No, it is not us.
VIP visits.
It is not us. It is the Home Minister who specifically and categorically said that no VIP movement will be allowed in this region because it hampers in the working of the Indian Air Force and the Army and other forces who are helping the people to come out of that situation. But unfortunately, they didn't allow Mr. Modi and others to go there.
And Mr. Modi did land despite...
He landed.
And claimed to have pulled out 15,000 people.
Who claimed? It was the media who reported.
No, it was a BJP person who claimed that Mr. Modi pulled out 15,000 people.
Nowhere BJP...
He then said, I have misquoted.
There was a report in one of the leading English newspapers. I read that report. There was no mentioning of any of the BJP leaders. But yes, he did a great job by going to Uttarakhand, helping people and creating, you know, like that kind of situation to hire buses, aircrafts, Innovas, other vehicles to take them to various areas of Gujarat.
So you won't call Mr. Modi a Rambo?
Let Congress give any name to Mr. Modi. But yes, country loves him for taking decisions. And this country today wants someone at the helms of affairs who can take decisions and won't allow a single Indian to die because of the poor policies of Congress government. After the 16 December rape incident, Sonia Gandhi ji said, we won't allow a single incident to happen in Delhi. 816 incident of rape happened in Delhi in the last 6 months. Where is Mrs. Sonia Gandhi? Where is Mrs. Sheila Dikshit?
But also, where is the BJP? Why are you not raising, where, you know, in today's age, because you are a youth BJP president of the Yuva Morcha for the second term, which I think is a record of sorts, if I'm not wrong. We don't see much of agitational politics. Is it because now everything is gone on Facebook and Twitter?
You know, when I raised the voice of Indian flag being burnt in Kashmir, when I raised the voice that stone pelting by Kashmiri youth against the armed forces, and there shouldn't be any change in the Armed Forces Special Protection Act. People said it's a vote bank politics. You know, initially media said, and everyone said, oh, who's going to come in the name of national flag and in the name of Indian Army? But when I started my movement from Calcutta to Kashmir, I traveled more than 12 states and millions of youth joined that yatra. And when we were arrested in Jammu Kashmir, hundreds of BJP members went to Kashmir, hoisted national flag. They were treated like third-grade citizens. Third-degree torture happened, and thousands of youth were arrested with me in the Jammu jail just to hoist a national flag. But we achieved what we wanted to. Not even single incident happened of burning Indian flag in Kashmir after that. No change in the Armed Forces Special Protection Act. Stone pelting incident stopped after that. They wanted to give more autonomy to Kashmir. Even that didn't happen.
Okay, I'm going to cut you short by asking you 2-3 questions. One is, of course, you know, you had a lot of senior leaders with you on that bandwagon. You seem very blessed. I believe Arun Jaitley is another one who's you are very close to. Why is Anurag Thakur so blessed?
I think it is Sushma Swaraj ji also and Arun Jaitley ji or Advani ji for that incident. Or maybe my past president, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, or now Rajnath Singh ji. They have been very kind. I must say that I've been very lucky, who got elected twice as a Lok Sabha MP. Got the second opportunity to serve Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha as the national president.
So can as the next of the BJP?
I have no idea about that, but whatever opportunity my party has given me, I have tried to give my level best.
I think you also play the role with a lot of style. You are one of the very few stylish leaders. You know, I always see you very nattily turned out.
Not really. I mean, I used to wear jeans and t-shirts long time back when I used to play cricket or administer as an administrator. But today I'm more in kurta pajamas,
but
looking at my rural
nice color, or we see you in mufflers and overcoats. Because
I think I come from a hilly region, which is more colorful and a lot of forest. people who love life, more educated, and who try and live in hard conditions, you know, in hills. We live in very hard conditions. And we love our life.
Also about Himachal, I believe in your constituency, when your father was Chief Minister, you banned the use of plastic bags, there's no sale of tobacco. That's a very forward-looking thought.
We are very environment-friendly people, and especially the BJP government. We distributed 4 CFL bulbs to every household to cut down on the emissions and to cut down the electricity bill, which helped. Now people are using CFL bulbs much more. We have a complete ban on the felling of trees. We have a complete ban on the use of polythene, which helps in a state like Himachal Pradesh to have the lowest carbon emissions, to make it as a zero carbon state.
But then why did you still lose the election when you've done so much?
You know, we won more than 80 awards in the last 5 years. In the 20-point program, our government won 3 awards in a consecutive year to be the best ruled state. Winning elections is a different ball game. If you don't give the right tickets to the right candidates, you're going to lose elections.
But who chose the candidate? Central?
I think it's the onus could be on the state leadership and the central leadership, but yes, there was a fault in giving the tickets, and everyone from the senior leadership to the state leadership accepted that we lost the election not because of Congress but because of the distribution of tickets.
Okay, last personal question. You have a young son and your family. How do they react to your traveling so much?
A recent incident, I'll tell you. I reached 2 days back from Himachal Pradesh. I reached early morning around 5:30. My flight was at 7 o'clock. I had only 15-20 minutes to get ready. When I took shower and came out, my younger son, who is just 3.5 years old, in his sleep only, he got up, pillow on his head, and said, "Bye bye Papa." And he didn't know that I was standing on this side and saying "Bye bye Papa" on this side, because he knew that I come early morning, leave early morning, and just show my face for a few hours. I get hardly 2-3 days in a month to spend with my family. That is the price a politician has to pay. But we have a different image in the society where people see with a negative kind of thing. But I think with the younger generation coming in, we are trying hard to do as much as possible to clean and to live up to the expectations of a common man, and to play an important role in the nation building, and to make this country one of the best countries in the world to live.
Any regrets that you have left cricket for politics?
I think that regret will always there. I haven't left cricket for politics. I have left cricket to play an important role as a family member when my father being in politics, because he has given 30 years of his life to serve the state of Himachal Pradesh. Being the elder son, it was my responsibility to look after family. I did that. I feel proud that I did that also. I did well in cricket. I'm doing good in politics, and I look forward to the people of Himachal Pradesh to give their blessings to me in the coming years to serve them as much as possible.
Well, we also look forward to seeing more of you. Thank you so much for talking to Cover Story.
Thank you so much, Priya.
Thank you. Well, that was Anurag mixing his passion for both politics and cricket. That's all for this week. Thank you for watching Cover Story, and see you again next week.